property number 4. Property number 4. Right. If x and y are two independent random variables, if x and y are two independent random variables, if x and y are two independent random variables, if x and y are two independent random variables, then there is no correlation between the variables. Then there is no correlation between the variables. Again, I am repeating property number 4. If x and y are two independent random variables, then there is no correlation between the variables. There is no correlation between the variables. No correlation means, what is the meaning of no correlation or zero correlation? R value will be 0. So write down within brackets rxy is equivalent to 0. Within brackets rxy is equivalent to 0. That means correlation is 0. Rxy is equivalent to 0. If x and y are two independent random variables, then there is no correlation between the variables. Within brackets rxy is equal to 0. Close the brackets. Continuation. But the converse need not be true. But the converse need not be true. But the converse need not be true. But the converse, C-O-N-V-E-R-S-E, converse need not be true. But the converse need not be true. Converse means reverse. Reverse is not true. That means that is right. That is if rxy is equivalent to 0. That is if rxy is equivalent to 0. That is if rxy is equivalent to 0. Then if rxy is equivalent to 0, then x and y, capital X and capital Y, then x and y need not be independent. Then x and y need not be independent. Then x and y need not be independent. So this is property number 4. Again, I am repeating that property number 4. Property number 4 is nothing but if x and y are two independent random variables, then there is no correlation. There is no correlation between the variables. Within brackets rxy is equivalent to 0. Close the brackets. But the converse need not be true. But the converse need not be true. That is if rxy is equivalent to 0. If rxy is equivalent to 0, then if rxy equivalent to 0, then x and y need not be independent. Then x and y need not be independent. Then x and y need not be independent. Here two statements are there. First I will prove this statement. First I will prove the first statement. What is the first statement? If x and y are independent random variables, then there is no correlation between the variables. That means rxy is equivalent to 0. So that means this condition is given. If x and y are two independent random variables, that means you can use this condition and you have to prove rxy equivalent to 0. Then automatically the first statement will be completed. Then we will go for the second statement. Okay. So in these two statements are there. First I will prove this statement. What is this first statement? X and y are two independent random variables. Then rxy is equivalent to 0. Right up. Solution or proof. Write down the proof. Given that x and y are two independent random variables. Given that x and y are two independent random variables. X and y are two independent random variables. Given that x and y are two independent random variables. Two independent random variables. You have learned first semester expectations. If x and y are two independent random variables, then what is the multiplication theorem of expectations? Multiplication theorem of expectation is nothing but expectation of xy equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. Otherwise, if x and y are two random variables and are independent, means expectation of xy value is equivalent to expectation of x into expectation of y. That means I can use this condition now. Okay. So all of you have written x and y are two in this proof. Write down the proof. X and y are two independent random. Given that x and y are two independent random variables, then we have expectation of xy equal to. Then we have expectation of xy equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. expectation of x into expectation of y. That means you can use this condition. You can use this condition. What you have to prove? You have to prove r equivalent to 0. That means you have to prove rxy is equivalent to 0. You know the r formula. All of you know r formula. What is r formula? Only one formula is there for r. Already you know what is r formula? Covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. So right, next line. Next line. We know that correlation coefficient is denoted by, next line. We know that correlation coefficient is denoted by r, is denoted by small r, and is given by what is the r formula? R formula, all of you know what is that? Covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y, and is given by r equal to covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y, covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. Now see this statement. This statement is in terms of expectations. So you know the formulas in terms of expectations. So I have to show that r value will be 0. If I show r equal to 0, then the first statement is proved. What is the first statement? X and y are independent random variables. Then there is no correlation between the variables. That means r equivalent to 0. So I have taken the condition x and y are two random variables. That means I can use this condition, expectation of xy equal to expectation of x into y. Equation 1 I can use. By using this equation, I will prove r value is equivalent to 0. So all of you know covariance of xy formula in terms of expectations. Already I have given the formulas. There you will get two formulas. In the property number 3, I have used one formula, and one more formula is there, covariance of xy. What is the covariance of xy formula? Covariance of xy equal to, what is the formula? Expectation of xy minus expectation of x into expectation of y. This formula is already also there. So yesterday I've used expectation of x minus expectation of x into y minus expectation of y. If you multiply and simplify, you will get this formula: expectation of xy minus expectation of x into expectation of y. So if I show numerator is equal to 0, automatically 0 by anything is 0. So that means denominator values I will keep as it is. Denominator values I will keep as it is. That means sigma x, sigma y. So what you are simplifying? You are simplifying r. Okay. So now see the equation number 1. What is equation number 1? Expectation of xy equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. You can write here expectation of x into expectation of y. Otherwise here you can write expectation of xy, so that both will be cancelled. Automatically you will get 0. So write from 1. Next time, from 1 r equal to so I will write, I am using one expectation of xy is nothing but this value. That means what is that? Expectation of x into expectation of y minus the remaining value is same. What is that? Expectation of x into expectation of y. Expectation of y divided by denominator will be same, sigma x into sigma y. I don't want to write the formulas because I will prove numerator will be 0. 0 by anything is 0. That's why I am not writing these formulas. Okay. So that means now expectation of x into y minus expectation of x into y. What is the value? 0. So that means what you will get? R equal to 0 by sigma x into sigma y. R equal to 0 by sigma x into sigma y. That means what is the value? What is the meaning of that one? 0 by anything is 0. So 0 by anything is 0 means what is the r value you are getting? So r means rxy. So that means r equivalent to 0. R equivalent to 0. What is the statement? What is the property statement? If x and y are two independent random variables, then there is no correlation between the variables. You are getting 0. 0 means no correlation. I hope all of you understood. Is it clear now? Is it clear? Say yes or no. Any doubt in this one? If x and y are two independent random variables, then rxy equivalent to 0. Is it clear? All of you understood? Yes. Okay. So right now, therefore, otherwise, hence or therefore, x and y are two independent random variables. X and y are two independent random variables. Therefore, x and y are two independent random variables. Then there is no correlation between the variables. Then there is no correlation between the variables. First statement is finished. So what is the property? In the property I have told the converse need not be true. The converse means if r equivalent to 0, converse means reverse. If r equivalent to 0, then x and y need not be independent. It may be independent or need not be independent. It is not that compulsory it will be independent. Okay, so if R equivalent to 0, X and Y need not be independent. That means there exists a relationship between X and Y. So this statement I will prove by taking an example, numerical example. I will show that for the data R value will be 0, but there exists a relationship between X and Y. There exists a relationship between X and Y. Then both the variables are not independent. Okay, so this statement I will prove by taking an example, numerical example. I will take a numerical example. All of you know how to calculate R. Already I've done numerical X, Y, at least Y values are given. You know how to calculate R. For that data, I will show that R equal to 0. So, but X and Y need not be independent. I will show that there exists a relationship between X and Y. Okay, so right. But the converse, next line, but the converse need not be true. Next line, but the converse need not be true. But the converse need not be true. That is, but the converse need not be true. That is, if R equal to 0, that is, if R equal to 0, that is, if R equal to 0, then X and Y need not be independent. Need not be independent. Need not be independent. The converse need not true. That is, if R equal to 0, X and Y need not be independent. This statement I will prove by taking an example. I will consider X axis, Y axis. I will show that R equal to 0 for that data, but X and Y need not be independent. That means there exists a relationship between X and Y. Okay, so write example. I will take an example. So example I will take X values, Y values, X values, Y values. Write down the X values: -4, -3, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take any example. In that example, show that R equivalent to 0. Then there exists a relationship between X and Y. Then the statement is proved. Okay. So X values I have taken -4, -3, -2, 0, 1, 2, 3. Write down the Y values. Y values 16, 9, 4, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. 16, 9, 4, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay. So leave one line space because R formula, all of you know what is R formula. Just now I am writing, don't write. R equal to covariance of X comma Y by sigma X into sigma Y, sigma X into sigma Y. So all of you know covariance of XY. What is the covariance of X comma Y formula? Covariance of XY formula 1 by summation XY minus X bar into Y bar. Already you have done problems. So covariance of XY equal to 1 by summation XY minus X bar Y bar. So I won't take denominator. I will prove that numerator will be 0, then R will be 0. So I will take only numerator part. So numerator means covariance of XY. What is the formula for covariance of XY? 1 by summation XY minus X bar Y bar. I already know X. I already know Y. Only thing is I required XY. So I will do the calculation part here only. So I'll write, all of you write XY. I want XY because in covariance X into Y. So X into Y is required. Y X into Y. Okay. So do X into Y now. All of you do X into Y. Minus 64. This is minus 27. Minus 8. 0. 1. 8. 27. 64. 64. First you have to calculate X bar, Y bar. X bar, Y bar is required. So X bar means X total is required. What is X total? You can calculate the X total. What is the X total here? X total you got 0, Y total 25, 29. This is also 29, 29, 29, 58 I think. Similarly XY total. What is XY total? XY total is also 0. XY total is also 0. XY total you will get 0. Now you know all the values. You can calculate covariance. Write down now. Now all of you write down. We know that X equal to 1 you are getting. Why you will get 1? Sorry, 1 is missing here. So write in the example you can write -1 here. -1 is missing. -1, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. -1 is missing. Write the -1 value. Then you will get 1 here. Then you will get 1 here also. This is -1 you will get. Then the values will be changed. 0. This value I think change. This is 25, 25, 30, 30, 30, 60. 60 you will get. Is it okay now? Now total will be 60. I forgot to write -1. I forgot to write -1. So -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you will get those values. Summation x is 0. Summation xy is also 0. Y total you will get 60. Okay. Now you can write. Now you can write this one. We know that R equal to covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. Covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. Next line, covariance of xy equal to 1 by n summation xy minus x bar into y bar. 1 by n summation xy minus x bar into y bar. Now you can substitute n. What is n? N means how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means 1 by 9. Summation x value. What is the summation x total? Summation x total is 0. Minus x bar value. What is the x bar value? 0 by anything. I have not calculated x bar, but x total you got 0. 0 by anything is 0. So x bar value will get 0. 0. Y bar. What is the y bar value? Y bar value is summation y. So 0 into 60 by 9. 0 into 60 by 9. So 0 into anything is 0. That means what is our covariance of xy value? Covariance of x comma y equivalent to 0. Covariance of x comma y equivalent to 0. If covariance of xy is 0, then what is R value? Therefore R equal to 0. Therefore R equal to 0. R equal to 0. That means for this data, you are saying that R equivalent to 0. What is my statement? My statement is if R equal to 0, now you are getting R equal to 0, then x and y need not be independent. Need not be independent means there exists a relationship between x and y. Now see, there is a relationship between x and y. There is a relationship between x and y. What is the relationship? How you will get y values? How you will get y values? By using x square. If you do y equal to x square, that means what is that? -4 whole square 16, -3 whole square 9, -2 whole square 4, -1 whole square 1, 0 square 0, 1 square. And there exists a relationship between x and y. What is that relation? Y equal to x square. That means if R equivalent to 0, x and y need not be independent. There exists a relationship. That is the reason the converse is not true. What is the converse? If R equivalent to 0, x and y need not be independent. There exists a relationship between x and y. So what is the relationship I exist here? Y equal to x square. Write down. Therefore, after this you can write down. Therefore, R equivalent to 0. Therefore, R equal to 0, but there exists a relationship between x and y. R equivalent to 0, but there exists a relationship between x and y. There exists a relationship between x and y. Within brackets, what is that relationship? Within brackets, what is that relationship? Y equal to x square. Y equal to x square. Relationship between x and y within brackets, y equal to x square. Close the brackets. So that means the second one is proved or not? If R equivalent to 0, x and y need not be independent, right? Hence, if R equivalent to 0, x and y need not be independent. R equivalent to 0, x and y need not be independent.